Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a slightly different episode because rather than me using my Instant Pot or air fryer, I'm going to be making some turmeric coffee. I've been looking to try some turmeric and I was thinking about how to go about it. And I found the recipe, so I thought I would give it a go and I will share it with you. So please make sure you stay tuned. So a little bit of a background about turmeric and why I want to try it. Turmeric is also known, I believe, as curcumin. It's not something that I ever used when I was living in Hungary. It's not something that I use nowadays. I do like spices, but there are loads of spices I have not tried, including curcumin or turmeric. So the reason I wanted to give it a go, because it's got loads of health benefits, and apparently it helps if you have inflammation in your body. Also, if you want to lose weight, it helps with the digestive system. It's got a lot of antioxidant in it as well. But the reason I want to give it a go because of the anti-inflammatory properties. Because I do get a lot of pain in my knees and in my joints, and I wanted to try and see if it would make a difference. So let's crack on. So the ingredient for this recipe is actually quite simple. I've seen some recipes where you needed to use coconut milk or you needed to use almond milk. But for this, I just wanted a simple spice mix that I can keep in a container, but it has to stay in a glass container. And it can be stored up to a month, airtight. But I just wanted a spice mix that I will be able to just pop it in my coffee, make it nice and simple. And I found one. So let's see. So what we need is 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. So I think I got this from Aldi's. So the only ingredient we're going to need really is ground turmeric, ground cinnamon, ground black pepper. I do have a coarse one. I don't know if it makes a difference at all. And I need ground ginger. So that's all I'm going to be mixing together. And I will keep it in this container, in this glass container. And I will just have to pop this spice mix into my coffee. So how much do we need, you ask? So for this recipe, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. So I got my 1 teaspoon. It's very, very spicy, the smell. It's very kind of peppery, I guess. So because I can't put this in, I can't put the whole teaspoon in there. I do 2 halves. So this is my 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. You need to make sure that it doesn't get contaminated. Give it a wipe. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Again, it doesn't fit in, so I do 2 half the teaspoons. And I've got half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. So we're gonna need less of the ground pepper. It's very, very spicy. I can smell it. I have a feeling that I have this feeling when mixing all the spices together that I just need the broomstick. Though I do have a kettle ready. So where were we? Half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. It's very spicy. It's gonna make me start sneezing in a minute. That's half a teaspoon of ground black pepper and half a teaspoon of ground ginger. I'm looking forward to trying this. So again, I've got half a teaspoon of ground ginger. And if you want to turn it into like a wintry, Christmassy mixture, then you can, at this point, you can add 1 teaspoon of ground clove and 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg as well. I want to keep it nice and simple, so I'm not going to be adding any of these. So I got my ground turmeric, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, and half a teaspoon of ground ginger. If you want to use the whole of mixture, the recipe said make 6 cups of your favorite coffee. So mix this in with 6 cups of your favorite coffee. This is the right amount. Otherwise, I'm not going to be doing that. I will just make a lovely cup of coffee, and apparently you only need half a teaspoon of this mixture mixed in with your coffee. I ended up sneezing like mad because of this spice mix. So I'm just going to be making a lovely brew now. I guess while I'm waiting for the coffee, I can talk you through this coffee machine. Is absolutely brilliant. It's got the DeLonghi Magnifica S, and we've had it probably about 6-7 years now. Asked my husband for my birthday because I just, we love coffee, and this is actually bean to cup. And the reason why we decided to get this, or I asked for him to get this, because my brother's got this at work, and my brother's actually got this at home as well, and they've had it for years. So anyway, so what you do, just pop it on. So it does have like a rinsing cycle, so you just rinse everything off, and I'm just gonna pop a new cup in there. And I always use this section. So what it does, I've got the coffee beans there, so it grinds it down. It's really, really nice. I think it's money well spent. I think at one point there was a bean that kind of got stuck in the grinder, and we were debating what we should do. I think it was like £250 orders years ago, but now I think it's a lot more. So we actually went on YouTube and we fixed it. So it's been going strong ever since. So it's coming down really nicely. The only thing we don't use, this is a frother thing, but we don't really use it because I think it's a nightmare to clean. But it's definitely good and stood the test of time. I was thinking of doing a review of this. So if you want me to give it a, put a video together and review this coffee machine, I would be more than happy to do it. So please just pop it in the comment. All right, so this cycle is done now. So I mean, my coffee is done now. So what we do, pop it in and turn it off, and it kind of rinses itself, so it's really, really hassle free. Maybe once a month it starts flashing because I need to descale, but that's the only thing that we need to do. Anyway, very low maintenance. So I got my lovely coffee here, and what I'm gonna do, because I have my coffee with milk and I always froth my milk, but I don't really want to do it. What I want to do, I don't want to put it in with the milk because I think it should be going into the hot drink. I got my half a teaspoon of my little magic mix. It's hard to do it with one hand, but anyway, here we go. Good. And so just stir it in. Stir it in really nicely. I mean, it does smell absolutely lush. It smells very spicy. I do like chai latte, and I like masala tea as well, so I have a feeling this is going to be a big hit. The only thing with turmeric, when I read about it, obviously it's got very bright color, so when it comes to, like, drinking it, as long as you don't go over like crazy with the turmerics and crazy, like, you don't start like chomping down loads of turmeric and, like, everything. You don't want your teeth to get discolored. That's the only thing. So probably what I'm going to do is, when I have a coffee, I just have a sip of water, or best if you can brush your teeth. But to be honest, it's like it's not much turmeric in there. So I'm going to be using this. Sorry, my nose is still running because I've been sneezing like mad because of these spices. So I think probably the best way to do it is mix it when it's hot. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a sip, and then I just want to compare what it tastes like black. I don't have sugar in my coffee, but I have milk. I have frothed milk. So let me just have a sip. It's really nice. It's quite spicy. It's kind of pumpkin spicy a little bit, even though it doesn't have any nutmeg in it, but it's got a lovely spice and flavor to it. To be honest, I probably could drink this just like this, just black, but I'm just gonna like froth off my milk, pop it on the top, and we'll give it a go, and I will tell you which one actually tastes better. So I got my frothy coffee. Let's give it a go. It's really nice. I do prefer it with a little bit of milk. The flavor is still there, the taste is still there. Definitely, it's a winner for me. I hope you enjoyed this really super quick recipe and you will give it a try. Please let me know in the comment if you've got any kind of variety of this turmeric coffee drink. It's gonna be one of my regular, that's for sure. And it would be really nice with a slice of banoffee pie. So I haven't got any banoffee pie, but if you want to go and check out my banoffee pie recipe, then please go for it. Thank you very much for coming to see me. Thank you very much for finding me if you're a new viewer. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a lovely day. Take care. Goodbye for now.